Uber versus Lyft, which is better? I'm a frequent traveler and I live in New York City, so Uber and Lyft is one of the key ways that I get around. And the reality is I use both. And I want to explain why I use both, but which one I still think is better. Now, there's a few differences, but they're very similar. At the end of the day, the reason I use Uber more than Lyft is because of the rewards. Uber has some rewards. Now, I get Amex points that give me some Uber rewards, and you get Uber rewards that gives me other benefits in other ways. And so I also like that Uber has Uber Eats, other things within Uber beyond just the cars. Now, I do use Lyft as well, and typically I use Lyft when there isn't an Uber driver close by. So I've been in towns like Tulsa and where there aren't as many cars available, and I'll try Lyft when it's going to be 15 minutes for an Uber car to get there, and I found that to be good. I've often found Lyft to be a little bit cheaper. And the other reason I use Lyft is because here in New York City, you can use Lyft app to get city bikes. So there's some advantages to both. I personally prefer Uber because I feel like the cars get there faster. It's just been more reliable for me than Lyft, but both are good. And I'd be curious to know, what's your preference between Uber or Lyft? Or do you think there's another competitor that's gonna come around and maybe take a market share from these two behemoths that have owned the transportation market?